Good morning, Dr. Swann. First, I'd like to express my gratitude to you for doing this interview with us today. So, on the way driving here and also here in the campus, we have seen so many beautiful views of Jinshitan. So, working in such a nice environment, you must be very happy every day, aren't you?
Well, thank you for taking the time to share with me today. It just expresses everybody's joy when they come here because it is such a lovely, lovely environment. We have some 75% of our staff, our international staff, on the campus. And one of the things they express always is to new people coming into the community is it is a very beautiful place. And yes, I have a smile on my face every day.
American International School was set up here in the year of 2006, and now it has a history of 17 years. It is also one of the earliest foreign schools built here. So could you please introduce it to us, please?
The Dalian American International School was part of an invitation from Lisa Liang, who was the founder of the school. She and her husband came here to establish the school. It's called the Honor Roll School, and it has its origin in the United States. And Intel, one of the collaboration organizations here in Dalian, were really keen to be able to be part of that setup of the program. So there was a partnership in setting up the school. Over the years, we've added new programs and added new buildings onto the campus. We have now not just this secondary building in which we're located, but we also have the elementary school. We have a bilingual school on the campus area buildings. That's all emerged over these 17 years. Some of the other things that have emerged is the school's reputation. We are the only school in the Northeast region that has the Western Association of Schools and Colleges international accreditation. Getting a full accreditation in that process is an honor and a recognition of the school. It means that our students who are graduating can go to high-quality tertiary institutions, schools, colleges, and universities, and they can go all over the world. And many of our students are going to Tier 1 schools, both in Europe, in the United States, in Australia, in Japan, in Korea. They're all over the world, and it's very exciting for us that they have those opportunities.
And what about the faculty of the school? And where are the teachers are from?
Even though we are the Dalian American International School, our teachers actually come from all over the world. There are some 30 nationalities of teachers coming from as far afield as Peru, Colombia, in the South Americas. We have people here from Central America, from North America, from Europe, from England, from Australia. I'm from Australia. I'm the single representative from Australia, but on our campus. But there are people from all over the world. We also have people from all over China as well. I mean, in our national staff, they come from many different provinces. So we're able to really celebrate a diversity, which is really exciting from the staff. The students also come from many, many different places. There are more than 30 nationalities for the children on the campus. They come to Dalian to be involved in different, their parents have come for different corporate enterprises or different organizations to establish business relationships. One of the other things I want to add too is that we are part of the Nord Anglia Education, which is a worldwide organization, and we have over 80 schools worldwide. That's a network of schools and professional colleagues and students who all work together with a common vision and mission about education. It's to ensure that we are preparing children for their future. We don't know what's going to happen in the future, but we certainly know that there are skills and attributes of character that the children will need in order to be successful. And Nord Anglia Education, being a worldwide organization, is able to support us in engaging children in a very vibrant and exciting learning program.
Thank you for your introduction. I am very impressed by it. And the last time when we visited here, I saw a special student activity going on called Model United Nations Conference. Yeah, the students were very confident and eager to express themselves.
Our learning program here is, whilst it's an American curriculum program, it's about intercultural engagement. And so the children learn to express who they are, where they are from, what ideas they hold, how they interact with another person, how that person interacts with them. And then how do we move forward in our relationship? What is it that we can build together? And so things like, for example, the Model United Nations is a great way for children to be exposed to ideas, to be exposed to problems, to be able to work through those problems together from very many different perspectives. So it gives them a good idea. Other activities that are involved, we have debating clubs, we have sporting activities, we have cultural activities, we have language learning activities, many of the sporting activities. As children grow older, they need to learn to understand what it means to be in a community and how to contribute positively to that community and different ways in which we can do that. So service learning is very much a part of our philosophy, and many of the activities that the children are involved in are celebrating ways in which they have been able to give of themselves and help organizations in the community that are there to support people in need or communities in need. One of the big projects that some of the students were involved in was getting old laptops and computers and refurbishing them. They do that in the school, setting them all up and then giving them to a community school that doesn't have those resources. And so there are many activities in which they're involved. This coming Saturday, April the 22nd, is Earth Day. And the children in the elementary school, as we were seeing earlier, are involved in finding out about what we do to look after our world around us. The children were doing projects about looking at our cafeteria and seeing about how we use food. And if we waste food, what does that mean? How can we modify that? So they're involved in lots and lots of activities. They're learning about not only who they are, but also their role in the world in which we live and how we can improve the world in which we live.
You've been working in the education for nearly 40 years and have much experience in educational management. And I've learned that you had also been a conductor for choirs and bands for many years. So how do you see the transformation from a musician to an educator?
That is a fabulous question, and I'm really glad you've asked that. I am a musician. I'm a musician first. One of the things I learned as a child was I enjoyed music so much and I wanted to share with others about my enjoyment. And I learned as time went on that that's something that a teacher always enjoys, is the opportunity to share what they love with others. So it was at the very core of me being an educator, was wanting to share what I valued in my experience as a musician. Being a conductor is wonderful fun. You get to work with a whole pile of people who are all at different levels of skills. They all play different instruments. They all sing differently. They all think differently about how they make music. Being an administrator in a school is virtually the same. It's almost, the word I would use is, being a conductor is a euphemism for being an educator, and being an educator is a euphemism for being a musician. It means that when I have all of my colleagues all around me, they all teach different things, they all think differently about their teaching and learning, they all are developing their own skills in different ways. The students all come from different backgrounds. They all have different skills. It's a way of how do we put all of these things together and enable them and their strengths to come through, and doing it together with a common idea. I wished I'd seen it earlier in the terms of, like, I knew where the path would go. My pathway has been anything but linear. It's, most people say, oh, you're going in a direction. Mine has been on many directions simultaneously. Just because music is a part of my life and education is a part of my life. I've had the opportunity to work in many different countries. That has also celebrated the fact that being internationally minded means that you have to be able to communicate in many different places. And it's not necessarily through language, it's by actions. And the things that you do are the things that become that. Yeah, and how you can celebrate that. And over time it's been, as I said, many different cultures, many different experiences. And coming to Dalian, where there are so many people from so many different places, is really just a representation of those things all coming together.
I think whether it is music or education, they both play a role in leading and helping people to find, discover, and realize themselves. It empowers us to help others. I believe it is also the meaning of life. So thank you very much today, Dr. Swann, for sharing with us. We give best wishes and wish a bright future for all students and teachers in American International School.
Thanks so much, and thanks for sharing the opportunity this morning for me to learn a little bit more about our community as well, but for me to have the opportunity to share about our Dalian American International School and our Huamei School programs here.